Fallout 4 in VR. We will be using quite a few mods. We're starting a new game. We will be using the FRIK, F-R-I-K body, which gives you a body mod, but we will start that mod after we have left the vault. Once we have the pit boy, let's just start a new game.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the US ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight. Hon.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
We'll just go to default looking guy. I don't think we see ourselves much anyway. New mutants have been spotted in the common. It's a mutant menagerie mod. Adds a lot of cool stuff.
Good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection. And today's newspaper just delivered.
Thanks, Cosworth.
Of course, sir.
Grognak the Barbarian in the jungle of the Bat Babies.
My favorite.
Jungle of the Bat BB. Sounds interesting.
Oh, sounds like someone made a sticky. I shall attend to young Sean.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean. Wow, look at you. How'd a girl like me ever get so lucky, huh?
Hey, hon?
We should take Codsworth to be serviced soon, don't you think? Can't believe it's almost Halloween. Oh, need to finish making Sean's costume. Nervous? Don't be. Everyone's gonna love the speech.
More of the same.
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Vault-Tec? Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will. Luxury accommodations where you can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, sir, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket. If you'll excuse my language. The big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid. And coming sooner than you may think. If you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault.
Yay.
Vault 111.
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Miner's your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Won't take but a moment.
Tell me more about this vault.
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
Of course, gotta trust Vault-Tec. Why wouldn't you trust Vault-Tec?
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid! Splendid. Now, let's see.
Right. We'll call him... nice and generic. John. There we go. That'll do.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Mr. John, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
Hey, hon.
I'll be there in a minute. Go ahead.
Looks a bit weird with the controllers just floating on the screen, but once I get the Pip-Boy, I will add another mod so I actually have a body, bands and stuff.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Followed by... yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes. Sounds of explosions. We're, trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did
contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's, confirmed reports, I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Codsworth, stay safe, buddy.
And your family as well, sir? Oh, my.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
Hey there.
Oh my god! We don't have anywhere to go!
Too bad for you, I'm going to the vault. Get a bird.
We'll try
Residents
the
of
coast! That's
Sanctuary
gotta be
Hills,
far enough!
if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
Then it's it! Those communist bastards!
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
You guys say anything?
Sure, launch the other way!
Oh, we'll go this way.
Hey,
Where are you going? Off the street, citizen! Launch the other way! All participants, this way!
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111.
Just help me pack it up!
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered,
All vault participants, check in at the gate! That's absurd! I am vault tech!
You don't get in.
I'm going in! You can't stop me! Okay. I'm reporting this! If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home!
we need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female.
We're not in
Okay,
the
go
vault
ahead.
program!
Thank you.
Good luck,
We're gonna
ma'am.
die!
And God help us all.
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving.
They're dead. Oh, apart from the ones that done the ghouls.
Step on the platform in the center.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Can't this thing move faster? Oh god! Oh god!
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone please, step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. If we left a minute later...
No,
We'd all be.
don't get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now. Everyone, just head up these stairs and through the door there.
Hey, hon.
It's gonna be okay, right?
Nope.
This is our new home. We made it.
Up the stairs, please.
Hey,
Up the stairs.
What's going on?
See what?
excuse me.
Please, keep moving. Up the stairs and through the door.
Vault Tech is here for you.
Down the hall.
All new residents, please proceed in an orderly
Male.
fashion. Welcome home.
Female and infant. Good.
One vault suit. Now just head down the hall. Each of you take
Over
one
there.
of these.
Take a
Your
suit.
brand new vault suits.
Yeah, looks fine.
Just step over to the table.
It's down the hallway right
Thanks.
there.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
Sir?
My mother and father down in D.C. Oh God, honey, what if they didn't make it?
I know.
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
It's a good fit, don't you
Just
think?
checking everyone off the list as they come in.
Fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Such a lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
It'll be okay. Daddy's right here. See? Honey, could you help me?
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is, see? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit. The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Lion bastard.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal.
Time to become an ice cube.
Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Nora.
God. Why would Vault-Tec do this?
Because they're evil.
Can't be the only one left.
Hello? Anyone?
Vault residents must vacate immediately.
Why'd they do this? They're dead.
Biogenic array. Residents must vacate.
Ooh, I think that's one of the new bugs that I read. What's the mod? Interesting. That looks like a... Well, oh,
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Wait. But no. Wait. I'm playing this sitting down, which is why my hands are always out in front of me. Well, until I get a firearm, I may have to adjust my position just so I can lean forward and bash anything. I should probably take some empty bottles. I can fill them up with water. That's one of the keeps. Red Menace. What that? Any of those? Fill them up here. Here. Nope. Where does this one go? Maybe one of the new ones. Hold on. Boom. Bug or something. I think they explode. Wow! Shit! Nope, they definitely explode. Oh, no. Back here. I cannot hit that little bugger because it will explode. So can I sneak past this way? Get rid of key. If I can get through this. Cool. Oof. You can't open doors.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Evil. Are they red? Not whose bright idea it was to put big massive, you know, your ammunition and health right in your face. Not these. Okay, the modders are out there because the way Bethesda left this VR game is pretty crap. The modders have done a great job in making it a really good game to play in VR. I don't think I might just cheat, take this, because I always forget to come back for it. And just stick your hand through it.
Hell yeah.
And take the gun. What was that? Oh. Bullet time VATs instead of normal VAT. Oh, that's a blown one up. Oh. That takes away. Yummy red root meat.
Is this all that's left? Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
Brand new jumpsuit. Okay. Looks pretty cool. Everything looks much cooler in slow motion. Boy.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Once we get up to the surface, if we can save it, or if it automatically saves, I will exit the game and add the body mod and probably other mods. have the True Grass mod and some other mods. The True Grass and the Vivid Fallout. It looks a lot more colourful than the dreary grey it usually looks.
Bingo.
I think that's maybe part of the Mutant Menagerie mod. And because I'm on survival mode, it's not saved yet. I have to wait for save before I can load. And I'll quit the game and add mods. We'll have to remain bodiless for the moment. And I've also got to be careful because with this Mutant Menagerie mod, it adds lots of enemies and I think they're tougher than normal enemies. Ooh. Whoa! Holy shit. What is that? Small starving stink bug. Oh shit. I'm dying. Jesus. Almost died to that wee thing. Okay, this is definitely going to make the survival playthrough a lot more interesting. L Lincoln's. Oh, it's hard to read. Steal the vault, what a find. I was led to believe there was scarcely anything even close to human left alive in these parts. It seems that Abernathy fellow was holding out on me, namely an entire intact pre-war vault, sealed tighter than a sunset sarsaparilla. I don't own one of those fancy pit boys though, so this wasteland safari ain't likely to transition to an archaeological excavation anytime soon. Regardless, I figure my services may prove of some use to anyone locked inside, assuming anyone's still kicking about in there. Anyway, I'm something of a biologist, so long as we're using both the terms somewhat and biologist generously. The term I have coined is radiozoologist. I gather knowledge on the mutant fauna of the waste and compile it into a bestiary encyclopedia of sorts, and when I can I distribute that knowledge freely. So for anyone that happens upon this missive, Here's some advice: stick to the roads and avoid the woods if you're not well armed. To avoid ambushes. Approach large vehicles and old structures very carefully. Always scan the treetops. And be sure to approach all shorelines and beaches slowly and with weapons drawn. Oh, and avoid swimming, just in general, trust me. Well, if anyone's down there, I hope this helps. Welcome to the Commonwealth, and if you want more tips or a healthy dose of knowledge, keep an eye out for my bestiary. I often leave the drafts and copies of my work behind for others that might find it useful. Paying it forward is important, and we all have to do our part out here. So if you need a helping hand, follow my trail. Good luck and stay safe out there. Dale Lincoln, your wasteland pen pal. That's very cool. From what I've seen of this mod and what I've read about it so far, it's got to be one of the best ones out there. Among those in my domain of study which I find hard to love, we have these gross, dirty, ravenous abominations that repulse every fibre of my being. Still, it could be worse. At least they go down easy. Radroaches. Food breakdown. Great American cockroaches of the waste are colloquially referred to as radroaches or giant cockroaches. They are, as the latter moniker suggests, giant versions of the pre-war species that have been mutated by atomic radiation. That isn't to say mutated variations don't exist. On the contrary, they are quite common throughout the post-war waste of the United States. Oops, just skipped one. The radroaches of the wasteland look like normal cockroaches, save for the fact that they have mutated to the size of a domestic cat. Although they are winged, radroaches are incapable of flight. Some theorise that these wings may be used for interspecies communication, though I take such claims with a hefty grain of salt. Radroaches are commonly found in the dark, damp, or irradiated parts of the wasteland, such as old, I'm not sure what that says, old ruin, subterranean environments or facilities and sewer systems. As such, they proved an occasional pest in certain vaults when much of humanity was still stuck underground. Radroaches can usually be found in fairly large numbers, which prove their greatest advantage. They primarily feed on waste or carrion, but will also prey on isolated living creatures. Radroaches can be territorial and rather aggressive, but not very harmful. Overall, they are generally little more than a nuisance to wastelanders, and can be easily dispatched with a blunt object or even bare hands. Radroach innards are useful in the treatment of radiation poisoning and are widely used by wasteland tribals for this purpose. Their meat is also edible in the technical sense of the word, but is usually only consumed for the sake of survival. If you need my advice in dealing with radroaches, you may not be the sort that should be exploring the wasteland in the first place. That's cool how he's added the modder has added, you know, not just information from the creatures that he's added, but the vanilla creatures and the DLC creatures.
Hell yeah.
Very cool. Mutant file, Radroach. Each file unlocks new recipes such as cages, trophies, equipment, settlement, workshops, and crafting stations. Very cool. Very, very cool. I missed that song about manual quick saves. Don't think I can save it myself in survival unless I sleep. Although I think I can craft an item from somewhere where I can save the game. From one of the mods. Survival options maybe. In fact, I already have that survival option. Like okay, put it on. Is this? Meet file.
Perfect.
So this is rat. In the deep dark places of the wasteland, one can always count on the company of rodents. They come in all shapes and sizes, all of which are disturbing. I'll give my best attempt at breaking down the various rodentia of the waste, but you do best to just consider them all our big, angry, disgusting family. Mole rats. Breakdown. Mole rats are large, mutated rodents of particularly odd origin. They are much larger than the pre-war naked mole rats, to which they bear strong resemblance and possibly DNA. The definitive origins of mole rats are shrouded in mystery, with theories ranging from desert mole rats that have mutated from heavy radiation exposure to gene splicing of Kodiak bears with maladjusted lab rats. Of these, the prevailing theory is that these sand eaters avoided the direct impact of the blast during the Great War through burrowing, but were mutated by exposure to the subsequent radiation of the post-war nuclear fallout. Mole rats can range in size from that of a small cat to the size of a large dog, perhaps even bigger. They are equipped with sharp claws and even sharper teeth. Most mole rats are feral predators, attacking and viscerally shredding whatever they can get their hands on. Most something packs of a dozen or less, but will sometimes join large hordes consisting of not only mole rats but other mutant rodents like rad rats and cave rats. Despite their innately hostile nature and low brain activity, these rodents can actually be domesticated. In fact, some wastelanders have even been known to train them to keep them as pets. Cave rats. Cave rats are the toughest members of the rat family, like pig rats and mole rats. Their presence in the wasteland dates all the way back to the early days of the apocalypse. Also, like mole rats, these giant monsters are capable of quickly burrowing through the earth to catch their prey off guard. T-Rexes of vermin. Cave rats possess naturally large heads with powerful jaws and rows of razor-sharp teeth. Of all the rats, these are capable of the most damage. They may not be comparably as tank-like as the particularly dense pig rat, but their raw power more than makes up for any disparity. After all, the best defence is always a good offence, and those jaws are about as offensive as it gets. Pig rats. Pig rats are the exact reason shotguns were invented. The ones you have to look out for in a rat pack. These bruisers can really take a beating and will most likely charge to the front of the fight. Since they eat ammunition for breakfast, they may allow other comparably I'm not sure what it says. Rats an easy opening if you're not careful. As the name suggests, pig rats are a hybrid species of rat and pig. They've been present in the wasteland since the early days after the bombs fell and share similar origins to mole rats. Beware, the larger, tougher pig rats may sport tusks and can pack a serious piercing punch if they choose to charge. Rad rats. Rad rats are the result of the North American rat population being tainted by the radioactive fallout from the onslaught of atomic warfare. Rad rats are larger and much less hairy than their pre-war cousins. They possess pale skin, large front teeth, and cold, hazy eyes. Unlike the decimated giant rats of the wasteland, this variation of mutant rat possesses a much higher amount of radioactivity. Their bite, any lacerations derived from their claws, or even simply direct exposure to the mutant in certain cases will inflict a large amount of radiation exposure to the victim. Rad rats are aggressive creatures. Like most mutant rodents, unlike mole rats, rad rats cannot easily burrow. Instead, their tactics in combat boil down to taking their enemies head on with little fanfare. They are surprisingly resistant to ballistic damage, and they tend to roam in small packs. Even a small group of rad rats can easily overwhelm prey much larger than themselves. The contrast of their unsuspecting appearance and their impressive power and resistance proving a vital tool in catching their targets off guard. As such, under-equipped wastelanders or unsuspecting raiders often prove an easy meal for rad rats. When met with sufficient firepower and the proper amount of caution, however, rad rats are significantly less of a threat. This is a long one. Rad shrews. These ones may be quite small, but they pull their weight in a fight. They move fast, attack in quick succession, and possess the same potently poisonous bite as other rats. Little more than mutated common shrews, these nibblers will attempt to swarm and overwhelm you while your attention is focused on the larger, more immediately threatening rats. Interesting. Wish the writing was a little bit easier to read. Get there in the end. What's that orange thing? Got one of the new plants. Fire. Oh, There's a rat, look. With me. Oh, there's a whole pack of them. He's pooing on. Back home. Thank you, Ray. Has it saved? No. Still hasn't saved. I can go down to that room, use that mattress, see that. If we talk to Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth. What happened to the world?
The world, sir? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. back. Where is your better half, by the by?
They came into the vault. Maybe you saw them, armed, wearing strange outfits.
Only Miss Rosa's boy running around in his Halloween costume more than a week early. I swear, the nerve of that woman leaving her brat unsupervised. Ha ha, not like this family, sir. You and the missus have always been such a responsible couple. Where is she, by the by?
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Codsworth, listen to me carefully. Have you seen him? Have you seen Sean?
Why, the missus had him last, remember? Or perhaps she's gone to the Parker residence to arrange a play date. I'm sure she'll be back with him momentarily.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, son, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Oh, nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Whoa. Focus, Codsworth.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you. as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
A holotape? What's on it?
I believe it's a private message for you. My etiquette protocols would not permit me to play it for myself. Any standard holotape reading device should be able to play it back. Oh, like that Pip-Boy on your arm. That should work brilliantly. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Have you seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, sir. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes. Shall I investigate?
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Three things in there, look at that. Swarming them.
What's all this, then? That about takes care of that.
Codsworth, deal with them. Mutant bee swarm. They're cool. That's it, Codsworth, you get them all. Oh, that's going a bit mental, that one.
My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
Obviously, the swarm goes a little strange when they're dead. At least just one of them does. Good job, Codsworth.
Picking up hostile, not this time. Everyone's still alive. What's all this?
Good little flamethrower he's got. Good job.
Mr. John, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Concord is nearby. But the people there are as put together as I am.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge out of the neighborhood and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Alright. We will go and use this bed. Save it and add ourselves the body.
There we go.
Camping. And all the mods we can camp. Right. Right, I'm going to quit the game and unlock. Next time you see me, I should have a body. back in the game, and we have a body that's somehow changed to female. That's weird. Guess we're female now. We need to change the colour up. Quite difficult to see. Yeah. Okay, may have to craft a survival option thing. Better position for the health, not back of the hand. As I said, I am playing while seated, so my hands are constantly in front of me. Hopefully that's not too annoying, with this hand always being down here. I'm not sure why my character changed to a woman. Very strange. Is she still called John then? I don't know if you can even find your name. Right. We are investigating Concord. We'll have enemies coming from here though, I always do. Oh, son of a bitch. The aiming's not very good. What the fuck? Jeez. Oh, these new animals are going to make the game pretty hard. Much more rewarding. Sugar bomb, sugar. Cooked bug. A lot of new recipes. Roasted ant. Yummy. But missed. Look at me. Look at me. Sorry, more. What have I got that gives me help? Weld, I go fish. From you. Right. Don't touch me. Wee shack over there, I forgot that was there. Oh, and some nasty enemies as well. There's glowing things over there. No, that's new plant. Survival options too. Right. Let's head to Concord. Timber. Whoa, whoa. Hiding in a dust cloud it makes of itself. Oh shit, that's fast. Jesus. Shit. Shotgun. Drifter outfit, is that better than... Can I help? That's better, I think. Missing name. Obviously some mods working correctly there, but doesn't seem to be affecting the game, so can't be bothered trying to figure out what mod it is. Oh, there's another. Raccoon.
Yes.
They're headstrong, reckless trash eaters that will try to attack damn near anything and everything in their path. Keyword here, as you'll learn, is try. Almost everything in the wasteland uses the raccoons as their chew toy, and honestly I'd feel bad for them if they weren't clearly just living their best lives. The raccoon is one of the most notorious varmints in the waste. Radiation has caused heavy amounts of fur loss across the body, giving them their iconic skinned alive look. These little troublemakers are an what's it? Unwieldy combination of small stature, an enormous appetite for nearly anything, and a bad attitude. The result is one of the most unique creatures in the wasteland. Like him on it says a shin maybe? A shin-high varmint that'll attempt to run down a death claw as if it were a lowly radroach. It's unlikely for a band of these mischievous little miscreants to pose any real threat to a competent wastelander, but you really have to respect them for having the tenacity to try. Once that fleeting feeling fades, however, just give one of them a good thump with something heavy and watch the pack scatter off into the underbrush to rethink their plan. Such is the way of the raccoon, a personality far too strong for its tiny shriveled body. Cool. Hey, dog meat.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
Oh. Shit. Oh shit! Jeez. Right, buddy. Those little things are creepy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Radshrew Runt. The cave. Right. Sneaky. And if I can get my grenade. Oh. Probably going to use grenades and molotovs a lot more in this playthrough. These dangerous enemies. Is that all these? Is it going to pop it anywhere? Mr. Benson, on behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you and your team on winning the 2076 Trash Busters Award for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this regard. I just bury it in a cave under your shop. Good quality weapon. Some pipe and some wood. I just blew myself. Impact help. Obviously not very good with the Molotov cocktail. first.
Yes.
Teddy bear. I'll grab that. Alright. Get out of here. Is there something different? I can't see them. Oh. That wouldn't attack me. Maybe not every creature is going to attack me. Been added by the mod. Take it. Oh, come back. I heard it. Oh, well, it's just dog meat. Something there, I can see some. Is it sningling? Is that something else? Whoa! Larva. Ow! Not sure where that's even in. Get it, dog meat. Joke. Blood bug hatchling. That's what you are. Blood bug. Leech larva. Some hop flowers. Good for making jet. And make some psycho jet. Love my psycho jet. Just didn't manage to kill the rest of them. Coca-Cola. We'll explore this little town at a later date.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
laser. These people first. There's Jeek's little workshop, Sim Settlements. Also that mod installed. Great mod that too, Sim Settlement. Sim Settlements 2 I should say. Armored uniform. Laser musket. Gives me charisma and endurance as well. Shirt sleeves. This body you can actually two-hand the weapon. Not perfect. Still better than what Bethesda done. Where do the laser? Go a bit weird. And you grab the two-handed. We'll just stick with that. Right. Museum of Freedom.
Come back! I was having fun! Thought you could hide?
No more British occupation!
Ooh. Oh yeah, some of it. Come, Toby. Usually guys here. Usually guys here as well. And Preston usually talks to you. Hopefully it's not messed up. I can still get in the bloody door.
Can't pick this.
This door stays closed till those raiders are dead.
It is not dead. Oh no, there's scissors there. Wait, it says there's one right here. Okay, something weird has happened. Mod must be messing with it. Alright, so after a lot of trial and error. Oh, I've changed back to the guy now. Huh. Oh, weird. I wonder if that was the same mod that was making it go strange. It was a Sims Settlement 2 add-on mod called Bad Neighbours. So I have disabled that mod and it should be working now. I still fix this not being women too.
Fancy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to. What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die. I swear to God, you make a move for that exit, and I'll gut you myself. Now shut your mouth, or we'll never get the drop on this guy. In there, and we're gonna skin every last one of you. Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with. You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk, but I'll be back, and you'll be dead. What? It's broken.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Maybe?
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different.
Maybe?
The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis, Tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and... get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
And I can use the minigun like a rifle?
Don't see why not. It'll have a manual trigger. Just aim it at the bad guys and do the old spray and pray. Now, as for the armor, it's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement. Locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Not too small. Too big. Go.
There we go. Hey, Sturgis.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This guy's huge. Bet he could lift that minigun without stupid power armor. Nuh-uh. No thanks. I don't do guns.
Sturgis.
That fusion core will do the job. Trust me.
You plan on dying today? No? Then move it!
Got your face. Got a bullet in it.
Hey.
You're not what I expected dog meat would find in that little neighborhood. But oh, so much better.
So, he's your dog?
Aw, he ain't my dog. No, sir. Dog meat, he's what you call his own man. You can't own a free spirit like that. But he chooses his friends and sticks with them. He'll stay by you now. I saw it.
You saw it?
It's the chems, kid. They give old Mama Murphy the sight. Been that way for as long as I can remember.
Right there, whiskey sister. The old cycle jet.
What's the sight?
I can see a bit of what was and what will be. And even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming. Drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is angry.
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
I see. I see. Oh. It's horrible, kid. Claws and teeth and haunts the very face of death itself. That's all I can manage. That's all. I need to rest now. And you have a job to do.
You okay?
What's going on? Are we getting out of here?
You all right?
Oh, no.
Perfect.
Bullet. Or armor.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. The day after that, Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
No. Okay, need to... adjust the helmet so I can see the dials in my headset.
Up here. Boss, we got somebody.
Please could take it. Tristan. Deathclaw. Let's fight with the raiders. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Young Deathclaw. There's a lot of raiders. Which there's not usually that many. Maybe it's because of that. Mutant Menagerie mod.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
What happens now?
For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Some old neighborhood, but one we can make new again. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help.
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The site will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the site. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
So, do you believe in these visions she has?
I didn't used to, but how did she know about this place? I think she has some kind of a gift. Best not to ignore it. I mean, look at this place. I really think this could be what we've been looking for.
Yeah, I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
My son. Somebody took him while I was still trapped. Have you run across anybody with a baby boy?
Damn. I'm sorry. But no, I haven't run across any kidnapped babies. I'll definitely keep an eye out for him. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
There we go.
Now we need to build that recruitment. Radio begin.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
And everything will take care of itself. Okay. Thanks, Sturgis.
I used to live here
Thanks for checking in on me.
a long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
What's jet?
It's a little inhaler that packs a big kick. They say it makes you move faster, but at my age, it's more of a quick rush. The chems fuel the site, so it's not always gonna be jet I'm asking for. But that's what's on the menu this time.
Here. Already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what they know, but people's hearts are chained up with fear and suspicion. But you find it. You find that heart that's gonna lead you to your boy. Oh, it's bright. So bright against the dark alleys it walks. That's what you need to do, kid. Follow the signs to the bright heart. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
You willing to do some work?
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Why do you need my help to build beds?
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
What happened to you guys?
Long story short, we've been on the move since the attack on Quincy. There used to be more of us. My son, he's gone.
Your son. What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name was Kyle.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
But you and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Good job hammering that wall. For no reason.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
No, it wouldn't be. Yeah, anyway. Right, first we need recruitment beacon, which is somewhere. Okay.
That Deathclaw in Concord was bad news, huh, Mama? You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Oh, sure, plenty. One time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself. No power armor, fancy minigun, just a pipe pistol. And one bullet.
You telling me you killed a Deathclaw? With one bullet? Come on. What do you take me for?
It's true. I might not look it, but back in the day, I had quite the shot.
Yeah, or quite the imagination.
Lots of stuff to build. I need to... And power. Just a small one. Here he is. Wandering up. What you both? Some water. Card.
You can make the Commonwealth a better place.
Hey! Hello there! If I'm not mistaken, you're the fella I've been looking for.
Can I help you?
I heard your radio broadcast. Sounded as if you were starting some kind of settlement. Is that about the right of it?
You looking for a new place to settle?
Not me, no. But I have something that might help you with those that are. Here, catch.
ASAM.
It's called an ASAM sensor. If you're gonna be building settlements, these things are what you'll want to use.
Yeah, Why is that?
I think a demonstration is in order. Place that ASAM down on the ground somewhere. Go ahead. Any old spot will do.
Just knows a way to turn slower when you're building stuff in VR. But I haven't figured out a way yet. I'll have to try and get things.
Congratulations! You've made the smart move of choosing Rupke brand ASAM sensors for your city planning needs. Unlike other less reliable multi-purpose sensors, Rupke brand ASAM sensors offer the level of versatility and connectability that you deserve. Rupke brand ASAM sensors, America's #1 sensor solution. Distributed in partnership with Voltec.
Nicely done. Don't mind the ASAM, it's just scanning the area for materials. Now for this next part, I'm gonna pretend to be a settler who's come to work for you. So just play along, alright? Boy, I sure am glad I found this settlement to live in. But oh no, there are no homes available. And I don't know how to build one myself. I guess I'll just have to rely on whoever runs this place to build a home for me.
Don't sell yourself short.
You're right. If only I had a little guidance, I could probably build something myself. But wait, what is this? Why, it's an ASAM! Just the thing I need!
What do you need it for?
That is a great question. You see, with an ASAM, there's no barrier for entry when it comes to building something. All I'd need to do is follow the step-by-step instructions provided by the ASAM. Here, let me show you. Once you've placed down a sensor, your role in the construction is pretty much done. Just about anyone in the settlement can claim the area and start building for themselves. The directions that the ASAM provides are so easy to understand, even a savage could do it with no problem. All right, just one more nail, and finished.
A man's home is his castle, and no one understands that better than Rocco. Our ASAM sensor technology offers citizens unrivaled freedom of DIY home design. Built using locally sourced materials and designed via our patented dynamic easy-build blueprint software. With Rocco brand ASAM sensors, everyone can have a roof over their head. After all, a warm and dry citizen is a productive citizen.
And there you have it. A fully built home, ready for habitation by some lucky wastelander. And you barely had to lift a finger. Not too shabby, huh? So now that you've seen what they can do, what do you think? Are ASAM sensors something you might be interested in?
What's the catch?
Ah, saw that coming, did you? You're right, there is a catch. Unfortunately, right now I only have the one sensor on me. However, I can provide you with more. And once you have more, I can show you even more stuff you could build with them. Homes are just the start. But first, I'm gonna have to ask for a little task done in return.
Of course. Just tell me what you need help with.
All right, here it is. I got me a workshop in a town called Concord. Nice enough place, fairly quiet. Or at least it was. But just recently, I returned from a trade run to find the entire town overrun by raiders. And now I can't get near my workshop. A small group I could deal with, but there's too many for me to take on alone. So I'm gonna need someone to help take them out. So there it is. That's the job. You help me get rid of these raiders, I'll give you more ASAMs. And show you how to build even more stuff with them.
Already done, mate. And a death claw.
There's no need to worry. I already took care of those raiders.
You did? Huh. I need to go check this out for myself. Not that I don't believe you, but, you know, I'll meet you outside of Concord Hardware. Then we can discuss your payment.
Hey, here.
Here we go. Some armor.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey. I'll be honest, when you said you'd already taken care of the raiders, I had my doubts. But you were speaking the truth. All right. You held up your side of the bargain. The raiders have been dealt with. Now it's my turn to deliver. If you'd just like to follow me, we'll get you your ASAMs.
Want to meet the way.
Hey, head over there.
Welcome to my workshop. Or at least what's left the raiders didn't smash.
You own this place?
I suppose I do. I mean, there was no one else here. And it was a good place to set up shop. Well, it was a good place until the raiders showed up. I'll never understand their need to smash and knock stuff over.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
Despite the mess they made, it doesn't look like they took anything important. Most of my equipment is still here, including your reward. Here, one whole box of ASAMs to do with as you see fit. You earned them.
What exactly is going on here?
Well, before the raiders showed up, I was doing research on the ASAMs. Despite me being the closest thing in the Commonwealth to an expert, there's still a lot I don't know about them.
Is that all?
That's not all. If you remember, I also promised to show you more things you could build with ASAM sensors. I'll meet you back at your settlement. Don't keep me waiting long now.
Alright.
Alright, time to show you what else ASAMs can do. Now, generally speaking, people need a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and a place to be working. We already built a place someone could live, so if you're ready, let's move on to those other two things.
What are you planning on building?
I'm going to show you the two other things your ASAMs can build. Farms, where folks can grow their own food, and places where people can work.
Those are my only choices?
You want more things to build? Huh. Well, right now, ASAMs can only build homes, farms, and places to work. For most people, that's been enough. But if you're wanting more, maybe we can talk about that later. For now, let me show you what your ASAMs can currently do.
Okay, show me.
All right. Place down a sensor again. But this time, we'll use one configured for food production.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just put it down wherever you like.
Just farm. Nobody's on it yet. And that's just level.
Go ahead. Just put it down wherever you like.
It's down. Come on. There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna take on the role of a settler again. Don't worry, I won't subject you to my bad theatrics this time. I just want to show you how easy this is. Now, I can't say I've got much of a green thumb, but thanks to the ASAM, that don't really matter. It'll tell your settlers where to dig, what to plant, when to harvest. Takes out all the guesswork. No fuss, no muss. Well, maybe a little bit of muss. I mean, I am getting covered in dirt. But how's that different to any other day in the Commonwealth? Okay, almost done.
Microphone.
Hi. Yeah?
Yes! Gone are the days of citizens complaining over those ever-increasing grocery store prices, thanks to Rocco brand ASAM sensors. Never has it been easier for citizens to grow their own mouth-watering produce. It's so simple, even the wife and kids will want to get their hands dirty. For the finest in homegrown food, look to Rocco brand ASAM sensors.
Hey there.
And there we have it. A fine plot of land ready for cultivation. This from the guy who once underwatered a cactus.
What next?
Right. Let's move on. All right, we've built a home, a farm. Next thing is a place to work. You know, somewhere folks can perform a little industry. Gather scrap or do a bit of scavenging, that kind of thing. Go ahead. Put down an ASAM that's programmed for that. Okay, time for some industrial action. I'm on it. Looks like the sensors pre-selected a storage unit to build. That'll be useful. Now, any old fool can gather a pile of junk. But if you want settlements to grow, you need folks to gather useful building materials. And a storage unit will encourage people to do that. Wood, steel, maybe even a little asbestos to help keep warm. And don't be surprised if in time people start gathering even more useful stuff. Just screw now. Ride it tight. And we're done.
Yeah, they're in building.
Hey.
You okay there?
Hey, June. You hanging in there?
Oh, well, I guess so. Every day I get up and tell myself, you just have to get through today.
You've been through a rough time, man. The worst. Just,
Hi.
Hey.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Slick.
I know I haven't been pulling
Right.
my weight around
Oh,
here,
you did.
and I'm really trying
Times
to...
are tough.
Oh.
There's no bones about it. Even useful
Oh.
people are starting to feel the pinch. But you can rely on
Hey.
Rocco to provide
Go
fulfilling
there.
employment alternatives.
Thanks for checking in on me.
With just one handy-dandy Rocco brand ASAM sensor, citizens need never fear unemployment again. Able to legally gather and store useful materials, your citizens will wonder how they ever did without a Rocco industrial unit. Just one more in the long line of technological marvels brought to you by Rocco brand ASAM sensors.
Well, there we are. All basic necessities covered. Although folks won't be happy with the bare essentials forever. Eventually they will want more. Now it's up to you what type of ASAMs you put down, but do try and keep in mind what folks in your settlements will be needing.
Excuse me, hello. Don't shoot now, I don't mean no harm. Hope you don't mind the intrusion. I couldn't help but notice all the commotion. What are you two young'uns up to here? That is, if you don't mind me asking. Fixing up these buildings, are you?
You're a nosy bugger, aren't you?
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, we just finished building these. Foundations, walls, everything.
Is that so? Built them by yourself, did you? Well, you two looking to settle down here, or...?
This settlement belongs to my friend here, not me. I was just demonstrating some construction techniques using this ASAM sensor.
Construction techniques? Using that gadget there? Sounds like Brahmin dung to me. Are you telling me you made all this using that gizmo?
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, did I not introduce myself? Well, you'll have to forgive me. When you get to be my age, pleasantries become somewhat optional. I'm old Paul. People call me that on account of how old I am. And before you go asking my age, don't. I stopped counting years ago. Now, y'all gonna answer an old man or not? You two really built this stuff.
That's right. We're rebuilding.
You say that as if building stuff is easy.
Hey, here's a suggestion. Why not offer the old-timer residents here? Let them experience the benefits of sensors firsthand. That is, if you'd be interested in staying here.
I'll admit, seeing you two build with those doodads did pique my curiosity. And it might be nice to settle down somewhere for a while. It is getting dangerous out there, especially for a scav past his prime. But, would an old man like me really be welcome here?
Yeah. What do you say? Want to work for me?
Okay then, you got yourself a deal. Old Paul is at your service. Now, if you'd excuse me a second, I want to check out this here sensor doohickey.
How about that? Your ASAMs have already attracted their first resident. With that, I'd say our exchange of services is complete. Enjoy your ASAMs. I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to the hardware store. Got a lot of important work to begin on with.
What kind of work?
I've got some family matters I need to take care of. Personal stuff. I'm sure you understand.
It was good working with you.
Yeah, you too. I should get going. Oh, and good luck with your settlement.
Hey, where's that ASAM fella going? I wanted to ask him a few questions.
Bloody thing has ran out of battery.
What's on your mind?
Huh. Maybe you're the person to ask instead. You're the head honcho around this place, right? Well, I've got a request to make. You see, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of new people around here, so I'm thinking it might be best to put down a few more of these here sensor thingamabobs. You know, to make sure everybody's got a home, a place to work, and not to mention enough food.
Anything else need doing?
Oh no, that should be enough. I don't want to impose any more than I already have. These ASAM things seem very impressive, but we can only make use of them if you place them down for us.
Right. I need to do that, and that will also fulfill the mission for Sturges.